G'day everybody, welcome to beautiful Wednesday morning. I'm on holidays from my work at the moment and I've been writing a lot of poems recently and I would like to share a few with you. The first, stories and poems. The first one is about a time I went to the music bus in Civic, near Civic, National Museum of Australia. Here it is. In 2003, me and my friend went to visit the Channel V music bus. He didn't join in, but I danced to the music that was playing. I am not sure of the band's name, but they were fucking ace. It was at the National Museum of Australia, which used to be the hospital where me and my friend were born, until they imploded it in 1997. The music bus was fun. As I said, they face paint people's faces and interviewed guests for their television show, and I was dressed in my Space Jam t-shirt and denim shorts, and everyone was having fun. I party. Parties from about 7:30 p.m. till 10 p.m. and I bought a Coke because I was on medication and it affects with beer. I drank a lot of Coke, though no top teeth except one. Just wanted to feel young. The host of the event was Jabba. I loved it. It was so fucking rad. So that's a very good. I actually find that I actually just wrote that then. I'm waiting to put it onto my website, Hello Poetry, which is Johnny Georgie Brown, and I'm hoping that in about 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock this afternoon it should be up on that. And now I'm going to read another one about what I was like when I was a kid. This is a bit weird in a way, but it's not, it was good. When I was a wee little lad, I was pretending to play a TV station. I did soapies and sports shows and even variety. I had my characters as Johnny Brown, Michael Brown, Sue Longways and Sue Barnett. I thought I was pretty cool, but better say rad. But then I went to Grandma's house at Christmas time to do a Christmas show from my channel. I sang Jingle Bells, and when I came up to We Wish You a Merry Christmas, there were two bratty cool kids came up to the fence and said, "Shut up. We want you to shut up." And then they sang We Wish You a Merry Christmas very sarcastically. I didn't want to stay outside as I thought it was a tease, but lately I told someone from my drama club, which I do now. The lady said, "Some kids just are uncreative," but I did the rest of the Christmas show inside. Yes, I have an imagination, mate. I am cool. Those kids should get alive. They reckon they should get alive. I'll just see. This is one about me cruising around the mall. I want to hang around with women, some real dainty chicks. I am not a pervert, but I like to muck around with my own age. Everyone was being cool, not acting the fool, so I was chatting with them. They said, "Oh my God, he is coming towards us." I looked at them and they said, "I know we're beautiful, but you don't have to stare." And then I cruised around looking for some more at it. Said the same thing. "Fuck, no girls like me." But I was getting into fights with security guards and shop owners, whatnot. All I was doing is trying to be cool. Now I'm an artist and a writer and a YouTube entertainer. And that was sort of done for when I was back in the early 90s when I was a bit of a lunatic. I'm getting a bit better now, but I was a bit of a lunatic back then, I can tell you now. And this is my one about the poor people. I gave this the other day. The other day someone asked me, can you buy me a bottle of wine when I was out to the merry-go-round? And they said, and I said, oh fine, it's only $5.99. And I said, fine, no, I've got money. And I decided to give him a bottle of wine because he needs a party. Homeless people are people, they're not rats or dickheads, you know. This is the poem anyway. I gave a homeless man a bottle of wine the other day because I felt for him, because he is poor and he hasn't got very many friends. And it looks like, and it only costs $5.99 from the newsagent. I think he just wants the party. I am not expecting anything in return because I am not a big rich prick. As I work at the merry-go-round, apart from the kids, there are a lot of homeless people walking around. I don't look at them as being crazy because I am a tad crazy as well. And I use my card now, but I felt good giving $1 to each beggar. Again, nothing expected in return because it doesn't take much for me to help people because I have a mate with anxiety and I worked with the mentally ill people at the Rainbow. I wasn't getting paid. I helped with the goodness of my heart. I worked at Vinnie's, but I don't think they want to help like I did. I saw a load of rubbish outside Kingsley's chicken shop and I cleaned it up because it was disgusting. Other friend runs round in front of buses to pick up a bottle. I don't risk my life to do that extent. But my house was messy. I had housework anxiety. Probably from that fucking teasing that happened to me as a child. But carers are helping me now. I give back to society. Yassi. 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 Woo, woo, woo. Okay. This is a poem. I'm trying to find out. It's a poem I wrote and I sent to. It's actually got on to something good. I'll just check. Oh, this is it. This is a bit of a one. I'm hearing real harsh drinking in my head recently, so this is a poem I wrote to that. It's called I am a drinker, bugger, 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 bug. Every time I drink it, I feel like a big fat lug, but everybody says I'm so flaming cool. I won't get dementia, I broke the rules. I am a drinker, bugger, 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 bug. I love life, I party in the clubs, oh yeah. Authorities can't say that they don't care, but really they are jealous because of my powerful words. I really love life. I have had fair share of drinking in the pub, chatting with the women, and playing pool with the men. You see, I am a drinker, bugger, 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 bugger. I don't really watch TV much. I just have it on for fun. I'm a drinker, bugger, 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 bug. That's one of those crazy little poems. It's really cool the way I put it together. Here's my religious poem on Buddhism. Because lately people try to say, you're not a Buddhist, you're a Christian. Well, I don't really think I'm a Christian just because I might look clean cut and I might be Australian. This is it. Our Buddha is an awesome Buddha. He sends you to your next life. When you are done with this life, but do good is his motto. Making sure you are happy and not so bloody angry. With Buddha he says, always relax, mate. And look after each other, mate. You see, Buddha knows what he wants. And he will say, don't worry about your problems. Our Buddha is an awesome Buddha. He believes in respecting other people. As you enter the temple, you see with Buddha, he says just one thing. Be creative can stop dementia. Even if Even if your voices are holding you down, don't be shy to play around. And you shouldn't be ashamed to play in your house, no matter how your past or your outside house actions show. Our Buddha was an awesome Buddha. Respect other people. Don't worry about whether they hate you. Your voices might be holding you down, but Buddha will lift you up. Buddha will lift you up in the town. Don't worry about stories you shared, whether people got upset, because Buddha loves you. Oh yeah, bow, bow. Oh yeah, bow, bow. Our Buddha is an awesome Buddha, and Buddhism is an awesome way of life. And I believe that every second of the way, man. This is a poem, a bit of a silly poem, this, but I'm not straight, and well, I'm straight as far as I'm not gay, but not that there's anything wrong with that. But I'm not stuck up either. I'm not a snob. This is what proves this. Hey man, hey man, hey man, hey. I go to the paddock to feed the cows hay. Yes, I do. They are rad. I am very, very bad. You see, the cows go moo moo moo. The horse goes neigh neigh neigh. And when I nightclubbed, I parted well into the night. I don't even want to get into a fight, because I don't piss people off, and I am really, really, totally radical, dude. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Partying is cool. This is when we went to battle. Me and my friend went to Battle of the Bands. And this is a story. One day my friend and I went to see a Battle of the Bands to see Super Jesus. We had lunch at the food court in the city and then caught the bus to the UC hospital, the UC, University of Canberra, I said that wrong, University of Canberra, to attend. It cost $10 each, and we paid the money and went in. I was ready to party and danced the whole night in a buckaluk kind of style. And I don't care that I looked like a buckaluk, because they were cool. I was partying and my mate, poor thing, was really anxious to party, so he went for walks up and down the UC. Me, I kept partying, but that was fine with him, because despite mental illness, he was good to talk to. Like, we watched a comedy festival together, but back to the party. And I was dancing really wildly. The student said, "Why is he dancing like that?" The band, they haven't started the main band yet, and we went to the Brumbies as well, and I was cheering for the Brumbies. And every time they dropped the ball, I did the Homer Simpson. We sting, we sting, we sting. And my anxious friend laughed, and the people said, "Why is he saying that?" Back in the days where the Brumbies were good, back to the party. And both went home at 12:15 and walked home, and then went to Sails on the Lake to play pool. We stayed there for 2 hours, got home at 3 a.m. in the morning. I washed a bit of Foxtel before I went, and then turned in. I stepped on the couch, and he had the bed made. It was a cool night, man. Back in those days, I was sort of a bit young, and I wasn't really as powerful in my language as I was now. I'm still not that powerful. I don't know what word is. It's hard to work these words out. Okay, so that's one of my other poems. I was just checking. And this is the comedy show I went to. I actually visited this comedy show, and I went to 2 in my life. This is it. I went to the comedy show at the old Canberra Entertainment Centre at the Labour Club, Belconnen, and I was buying beer and going over to the table to watch the totally radical comedy show. and I was sitting in the seat enjoying the jokes and laughed really loudly. But at the end of the day, it was a great evening. But until when I was leaving, a man asked me for money, and I couldn't think anything else. Then he was jealous and thought he can't afford to go, and I can, but I later found out that he was just a beggar, and I gave him 50 cents to take away my guilt. But 20 years later, I went to Canberra Comedy Festival, and oh mate, it was really rad because everything had a good time, and there were people doing hard symbols and shit. And I enjoyed that show too. I felt better in that show. As the first show, I was thinking how scary Australia's Most Wanted was how people get robbed going out. They asked me to say no or yes, but I only give 50 cents or $2 to take away my God. I looked like a comedy nerd, and I mind you, I love watching stand-up comedy on TV. I get the punchline straight away. But don't ask me for fuck's sake what they said in years to come. But at the time, I get it. I really do have a good time. I actually laugh properly sometimes too at some of these comedies. It's never power, right? I'm just been running. I'm getting my party self out on YouTube. Party on, dude. Party on, dude. Party on, dude. Drink a can of beer and a vodka, dear. Get on the dance floor and show them what you. Then go after the footy to slam them down while watching go to the fishing spot to see what they are catching. Then you get a fire engine and watch the home run derby. USA power, USA power, USA power. Is cool. You see, forever. And have fun, mate. Party on. Okay, I might just go now. But what I'll do, I'll see you probably next time. Hopefully next time I find some more poems. But I just wanted to read them because they really meant a lot to me. Okay, catch ya, dudes. Bye-bye. See ya.